Gadya. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our grade 4 mathematics revision session. Today, we will be going through a knec grade 4 maths paper that was done this year. This will help us understand the type of questions knec sets, how marks are awarded, and the best strategies to answer the question. So, let's begin. Let's check the first question. In the first question, we are asked the following boys were racing. What position is Juma in the race? The first thing we need to identify where is Juma. So we have Leto. Leto is in the first place. Abdi is in the second. And where is Juma? Juma is in the third position. So we write our answer there, third. Now let's go to the next question. Zawadi was shown a number card written 43879 by a teacher. What is the total value? We underline our main question. What is the total value of digit 4 and the place value of digit 8 in the number? So first let's answer the first part, the total value of digit 4, where 4 is. So we can write the number again. We have 4 3879 for total value. What you just need to do, you write the number where it is, and the rest of the numbers you turn them into zeros, unless and you turn them to zeros, and then here you're going to have 40,000. That's the total value. The next point, you're being asked the place value of digit 8. So let's see, we write the place value of all the numbers. So 9, it's ones, tens, hundreds. So 8 is in the hundreds. Now let's go to the next question. Mwamba saw the following number patterns in a computer game. What is the next number in the pattern? So the first thing, we check the numbers. Are they increasing or are they decreasing? Correct. They are decreasing in value. From 362 to 306, we can see they are decreasing in value. So let's subtract the first two numbers. So 362 minus 306. So 2 cannot take away 6, so we need to borrow 1 from 6. We remain with 5, and here we're going to have 12. 12 minus 6, that is 6. 5 minus 0, that is 5. And 3 minus 3 is 0. So we get a difference from 362 to 306 is 56. We can just confirm this by also taking 306 and we subtract 250. So we get 6 there. 0 cannot take away 5. So we need to borrow 1 from 3. So this one here we get 2. And here we have 10. 10 minus 5, that is 5. Again, we have a difference of 56. Now we get a hint that our pattern is a difference of 56. So therefore, for us to be able to get the next number in the sequence, we just need to take 194 and you subtract 56. Now let's see. 9, you borrow 1 from 9 and you're going to have 8. Now you have 14. 14 minus 6, that will give us 8. 8. Then we have 8 minus 5, that is going to give us 3. And here we have 1. So our answer here is 138. Now let's go to the next question. A dress cost 445 shilling and a shirt cost 267 shillings in a shop. A trader rounded off the cost of the dress and shirt to the nearest 10 shillings. What was the total cost of the items after rounding off? So we want to round them to the nearest 10. Let's see. The first one, we have 445 ones, tens. So we look at the number that was there before we get to the tens. Is it 5 for more than 5? Yes. So what we need to do, we round up and by adding 1 to 4. So this part here, we're going to have it is 450. And this one is for the dress. So we need to do the same for the shirt. Now for the shirt here, we have 267. So which number is in the tens place. It is the 6, but we have to check the number that was there before, which is number 7. Is it more than 5? Yes, so we need to round up by adding 1, and you're going to have our answer. There's 270. Now, since the question was asking us the total cost, we just need to add them together. So you could have 450. Now you add 270. Now let's see what is going to be our answer. 0, 0. Then we have 7 plus 5. That will give us 12. And then I carry the 1. 4 plus 1, that is 5 plus 2, that is 720. And our answer here is 720. Let's go to the next question. Grade 4 learners in a school planted 635 tree seedlings. Grade 7 learners planted 2,149 seedlings. How many trees were planted all together? So we just need to add the tree seedlings that were planted by grade 4 learners with those that were planted by the grade 7 learners. Let's start with the bigger number, which is 2,149 added to 635. So let's see what you're going to get is our answer. 9 plus 5, that is 14. We carry the 1 there, and we are going to have 5 plus 3, that is 8. 1 plus 6, that is 7. Now we have our 2. Our final answer, or the total tree seedlings we have, it is 2,784 seedlings because there are many. Now let's go to the next question. There are 18 boxes in a bookstore. Each box has 7 books. How many books are in the bookstore? So if we have 18 boxes and in each box we have 8 of them, so how many do we have in total? That means we need to multiply the number of boxes with the number of books it has in each. So we're going to take 18 multiplied by 7. 8 times 7, that gives us 56. So you write the 6 there and carry the 5. 7 times 1, that is 7. 7 plus 5, that gives you 12. So our answer here, the total number of books we have in the bookstore is 126 books. Let's go to the next question. We're told Patel had 1,567 iron sheets in a hardware shop. He sold 431 iron sheets to Tumu. How many iron sheets remain? In total, we had 1,567. Among these iron sheet, he sold 431 to Tumu. So how many iron sheets remain? So that means we need to subtract. 7 minus 1, that gives us 6. 6 minus 3, that is 3. 5 minus 4, that is 1. And we have the 1 there. And therefore, our answer is going to be 1,136 iron sheets. Iron sheets. Let's see the next question. A teacher displayed the following on the chalkboard: 349 minus a certain number that you don't know, it will give you 28. So what is the missing number? So which number, if we subtract 28 from 349? Or we can ask ourselves which number, if you subtract it from 349, we are going to get 28. So to get that answer, you just need to take 349 and then you subtract 28. And you're going to get your answer as 321. And that's our answer. The next question, fill in the missing number in the box. 17 multiplied by a certain number, we are going to get 119. So which number is it? First, you can try it out by thinking which number. The last number, if I multiply it by 7, it has a 9. So we know that 7 times 9, 7, it's 49. So probably this is our number. So we can try it out Let's try 17 multiplied by 7. 7 times 7, that is 9. Then we carry the 4. 1 times 7, that is 7, plus the 4, we get 11. So our answer here is 7. One cake was sliced into equal parts during Onyango's birthday party. The cake was shared equally among 5 children. What fraction of the cake did each child get? Now, what we need to do is to divide. And how do we know that? We know that a whole cake is equivalent to 1. And we had 5 children. Therefore, each child got a fifth of that cake. Alana arranged 32 buttons during a hygiene and nutrition lesson as shown. These are lesson here. Now, an eighth of 32 buttons is, how can we get an eighth of this? So to do that, we have two ways of working it out. First, we can have an eighth of means multiply. We have 32. So then you have 32 divided by 8. So, and here we're going to have 4. So our buttons here is going to be 4. An eighth of them, 32 divided by 4. The total of them, they are 32 and they are arranged in 8. So you just count the number of rows 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you get your answer as 4. Teacher Olweyi bought 55.5 meters blue ribbon. She gave 31.4 meters of the ribbon to her learners to make flowers. How many meters of the ribbon remained? So, teacher Olwenyi had bought 55.5 meters. Then she gave out 31.4. So, what will be the remaining meters of the blue ribbon? We subtract. So, you're going to have 1 there, 4, and 2. The meters that remain for teacher Olwenyi is 24.1 meters. Now, let's check the next question. Now, we're not going to work out question 13, so let's have question number 14. Naserian was given the following assignment in class. What is the correct answer? So we are subtracting hours and minutes. So 50 minus 35. We are going to get our answer here is 15, and 4 minus 1, that will be 3. So our answer is 3 hours and 15 minutes. Let's go to the next question. The clock shows the time Wambua arrived at home from school. Write the time using past or to the hour clock. The shorter arm usually tells us the time, and the longer arm usually tells us the minute. So our minutes here, it is 15 minutes to 5. So how are we going to write our answer? 1, we can say 15 minutes to 5, or you can write the value 5 if you want, or you can say 45 minutes past 4. Let's go to the next question. Nego had 1,000 shilling note. He bought a basin for 109 shillings. How much money was the balance? So Nego had 1,000 shillings and he bought a basin for 198. What will be the remaining balance? So you cannot take away 8 from 0, and you cannot take away 9 from 0. So you need to borrow 1 all the way from 10, and you're going to remain with 9. Also here 10, but again you borrow 1, you remain with 9, and finally here you're going to have 10. 10 minus 8, that is 2. 9 minus 9, that is 0. 9 minus 1, that is 8. So, Nego remained with 802 shillings. Jerry bought a shirt and a pair of trousers for her son. The shirt cost the shirt cost 435 shillings and a pair of trousers cost 573 shillings. How much money did she pay altogether? So Jerry bought a shirt and a pair of trousers. For the shirt, it was 435, and for the trouser, it was 573. So in total, we're going to have 5 plus 3. We are adding. We're going to have 8. 7 plus 3, that is 10. And then I carry the 1. And then again, I have 10. In total, Jerry spent 1,008 shillings to buy a shirt and a pair of trousers for her son. A mason counted 9 rows and 9 columns of glasses on a window frame. How many glasses can fit on the frame? So, how are we going to do this? We are going to multiply the rows and the columns that we have. Now, we're going to do 9 multiplied by 9, and our answer here is going to be 81 glasses. So 9, show you are working, 9 times 9, and our answer is 81 glasses. Let's check the next question. A farmer harvested 215 kilograms of maize in June. He harvested 576 kilograms of maize in July. How many bags of maize were harvested all together? So we have 115 kilograms of rice that were harvested in June. You add with the ones that were harvested in July. So 5 plus 6, that is 11, and then I carry the 1 that will give us 9. Then we have 7. So in total, we had 791 kilograms of rice, of maize, that were harvested all together. A mason arranged similar bricks which formed a cuboid. He arranged the bricks in 3 layers. Each layer had 5 rows and 2 columns. How many bricks were used to make the cuboid? So we know this is how a cuboid usually looks like. And we also know that in a cuboid, all the sides are equal. Now, we are told that he arranged the bricks in 3 layers. Each layer had 5 rows and 2 columns. Now, how many bricks were used? All of them together. So we're going to do 3. We multiplied by 5 and the number of columns. And our answer is going to be 30 bricks. Now let's go to the next question. Wanjala bought 134 liters of milk for his hotel. He gave 7 liters of milk to his neighbor. How many liters of milk remain? If in total Wanjala had 134 and then he gave out only 7 liters, we are going to have 7 cannot be subtracted from 4. Then we need to carry 1 from 3, remains 2. Here you're going to have 14. 14 minus 7, that is 7. We have 2 and 1. So Wanjala remained with 127 liters of milk. A matatu tout opened a boot of a van. The boot, sorry, a matatu tout opened a boot of a van. The boot made an angle greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. What type of angle did the boot form? So the angle that is greater than 90 degrees, but it is less than 180, we refer to it as an obtuse angle. So you have an obtuse angle. Okay, 2 more questions to go. A storybook has some pages. Nkirai read 8 pages of the storybook every day. Let n represent the number of pages in the book. Write an expression using n to show the number of books he takes to read the whole book. Okay, in total, we have n pages of books, and in each day, Nkirai reads 8 pages. So it is going to take her n over 8 days to finish reading the book. Alex collected a total of 43 bottle tops in 5 days. Complete the following table by indicating the missing information. Tuesday, we have 5, then we have 10, 15, 18. Here we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 5, this is 7, Then here we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we just need to do is count that we have here, and the remaining you're going to subtract from the total 43 bottles, and then you're going to get the number of bottles that Alex collected on Monday. So 18 plus 18, that will give us 26. Then 7 plus 4, that will give us 11. So there we have 37. So this is the one that we have already recorded. So to get the ones that are remaining, you just need to take 43 and then you subtract 47. So what are we going to have there? We're going to have 13 minus 7, which is 6. Now, for this case here, we're going to write 6 and then we put our tally. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have the sixth one. Now, lastly, the picture shows a boy, a village, a children's home, a fish pond, and a post office. A boy is walking from the village to the junction. At the junction, he will make a quarter turn in a clockwise direction and walk straight. Which object will he face? So definitely he will face the post office.